This is a lesson on loading and saving FAIRsMI planner files for beginners who are not frequent users of software. A few extra skills have been added also to help create the lesson. In the upper left-hand corner, click on the Files button. On the selection panel that opens up, click Open From. On the next selection panel that opens up, always click Device. What happens next is a panel will open up to your computer's files and folders. You have already received this file by email or downloaded it from our website. So navigate to where you saved the file on your computer. It's a simple layout example to use to learn how to load other fairground planning layouts you will create. When you locate the file, click the Open button on that file window. What appears are a group of booths on a background map. When you save a layout, the background map automatically saves along with the objects that you have placed on that outdoor map or in an event hall. We're going to move some of the booths around to change and practice saving a file. First, if you click once on the group, you'll see it selects the entire group that you can move around. And if you click twice on an individual booth, you can move it around separately. So go ahead and select a booth, hold your left mouse button down and drag it anywhere. And now that we've changed the sample file, let's practice saving it. Click on the Files in the upper left-hand corner, and then click where it says Save As. In the File Name section of your File Save window, type in a name for a new file, or click on the original file, but edit that file name in the File Save window so that it has a number after it or something else indicating that it is part of the same planning. Once you hit Save, you will be asked to confirm if you want to save the file to your computer. Click Save or Yes. Okay, so now let's get rid of the booths we have on your map so we can practice loading or opening the new file that you created. Click once on the group of booths, and we call these groups pods, and then click your Delete key on your keyboard. Now let's practice again opening a file by clicking on File in the upper left-hand corner, then Open From, click on that, and then click Device, just like we did before. Only this time, let's choose the file that you created. So choose that new file, and then click Open. You'll be asked if you want to discard the changes to your current planning. And as long as you have a saved file, or in this case there's nothing you want to save, then go ahead and click Discard Changes. Okay, well let's have some fun with one of the booths and make some changes. First, click twice on a booth so we see that the blue selection dots are just around that single booth. If you look to the left tool panel, you'll see that doing that opened up the Booth Control tool. Look for the length and width and fill in with 20 by 20, and then click OK. Let's go to that right-hand tool panel. You'll see the Style tab is already highlighted, so just click on a color. And then you'll notice that the booth sizes are automatically sized to fit the booth, but let's make the booth number smaller. So click that Text tab, the one right next to the Style tab, and you'll see the Text tool panel. The text size here is listed as 16. So either use the up and down arrows right next to the number, or just fill in a number and hit the Enter keyboard. One of the best ways to build up your fairground layouts is to use the Booth Control tab. As soon as you click on an existing booth, that tool automatically appears on the left. You can change the booth number or name, and you can change the size of the booth you clicked on by just entering OK. But if you want to add another booth to your layout, you can click on that existing booth, enter the changes you want in the new booth, and click New. So now that we've made these changes, let's practice saving a file one more time. You'll notice I'm entering the same file name each time I save an updated layout, but with a new number after each name. So now I have a previous version to go back to if I make a mistake, but don't catch it until later. As you get more comfortable with the program, you can save to the same file name each time, but I do strongly suggest you always have a backup copy of your work. Typically, I have a second file by the same name, only with a BAK after that file name, so I know it's the backup file. One more tip: when you're starting out, after you save a file, go ahead and open that new file that you just saved just one more time to make sure it's what you expect to see when you open it up later to start working on it again. And if you ever have a question, you can't remember how to do something, or the tools don't do what you expect, please call or email us. Thanks.